Did you know that one of the ancient cities, Babylon, holds incredible financial wisdom that is still relevant today? Yes, you heard that right. Nestled within the cradle of civilization lies a treasure trove of knowledge that can guide us in our financial journey, even in this digital age. This wisdom is beautifully encapsulated in George Clayson's timeless classic, The Richest Man in Babylon. The book, written in the early 20th century, is a collection of parables set in the historic city of Babylon. These stories, although thousands of years old, are brimming with lessons on wealth creation, financial management, and personal development. It's almost as if Clayson had a time machine, and he knew what financial challenges we'd be facing today. The Richest Man in Babylon focuses on the principles of money that are universally true, regardless of when you live or what you do. It emphasizes the importance of understanding the nature of wealth, the significance of saving, and the value of hard work. It tells us that being rich is not about how much you earn, but how much you keep and grow. Sounds familiar, right? It's the same advice that financial gurus and self-improvement coaches give us today. The book's central theme is financial wisdom, but it offers so much more. It's about self-improvement, discipline, and the pursuit of knowledge. It teaches us to be masters of our money and not its slave. It encourages us to seek wisdom, to be curious, and to never stop learning. The lessons from the book are simple, but their impact is profound. They are straightforward, yet they require discipline and dedication to implement. They are old, yet they are timeless. They were written in the context of Babylon, yet they are relevant in the context of modern society. And so, as we delve into the heart of Babylon, we find ourselves not in the dusty pages of a history book, but in the vibrant, bustling marketplace of life, where these lessons are as applicable today as they were then. Join us as we journey through Babylon's time-tested financial strategies. Ever wonder how to start growing your wealth? Babylonians had a simple rule for that. The first lesson from the pages of The Richest Man in Babylon is to save at least 10% of your income. Yes, you heard that right, just 10%. It might seem small, but over time, this humble sum can grow into a sizable nest egg. Why is saving so important, you ask? Well, saving is the cornerstone of wealth accumulation. It's like planting a seed. Initially, it seems insignificant, but with time, patience, and nurturing, it grows into a towering tree. Similarly, when you save consistently, your wealth starts to grow almost as if by magic. So, start today. Dedicate a portion of your earnings to your future self. Let that money work for you. Let it multiply. And before you know it, you'll be on your way to financial prosperity. Remember, wealth builds up with consistent and smart savings. Now that we have savings in place, how do we ensure we don't squander it all? A question that brings us to our second lesson from the ancient city of Babylon. Control thy expenditures. This, my friends, is not about penny pinching or denying yourself life's pleasures. No, it's about understanding the difference between necessary expenses and desires, and managing them wisely. Imagine your income as a flowing river with its water representing your wealth. Your necessary expenses are like the small streams branching out, keeping your life fertile and flourishing. These are your rent or mortgage, your utilities, your groceries. They are unavoidable yet manageable. Now, your desires, on the other hand, are like waterfalls. They're exciting, dramatic, and might give you a temporary thrill, but they can rapidly deplete your river's flow. These are your impulsive online purchases, your extravagant vacations, your designer clothes. They're not inherently bad, but if left unchecked, they can cause your river to run dry. So how do we balance the streams and the waterfalls? The answer lies in a simple yet powerful concept: living within your means. This means that your outflow, your expenses, should never exceed your inflow, your income. If you earn 1,000 coins, don't spend more than 1,000. And what about the waterfalls, you ask? Well, they're not off limits. After all, what's life without a little thrill? But remember, every waterfall should be a conscious choice, a reward you give yourself for managing your streams well. Budgeting is your map in this journey. It helps you plan your streams and anticipate your waterfalls. It's your compass guiding you towards financial stability and away from the dangerous cliffs of debt. In essence, controlling your expenditures is like being the master of your river. You decide where it flows, how fast, and where it cascades into a breathtaking waterfall. Controlling your expenses is not about deprivation, it's about making smart choices. Remember, the richest man in Babylon didn't get to where he was by spending carelessly. He understood the value of each coin and made sure it served him well. Saving is great, but what's next? How do we make our money work for us? Well, friends, the third lesson from the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, teaches us exactly that: investing wisely. This is a crucial part of wealth creation. Just as a farmer sows seeds and waits for them to grow into a bountiful harvest, we too must sow our seeds of wealth and patiently nurture them. The book advises us to let our gold multiply. But how? The answer is through the magic of investing. Investment is the process of allocating money or committing resources in a way that is expected to generate an income or profit. It's like planting your financial seeds and waiting for them to grow into a money tree. But here's the catch: not all investments are created equal. Just as a farmer wouldn't plant seeds in barren soil, we should not invest in areas we know nothing about. Ignorance is the quickest path to loss. It's not enough just to invest, we need to invest wisely. Investing wisely involves understanding the area you're investing in. Seek knowledge about it, learn about the risks involved, the potential returns, the competition, and the market conditions. And if you're not sure, don't be afraid to seek professional advice. Just as a patient seeks the advice of a doctor, an investor should seek the advice of a financial advisor. They can help you navigate the complex world of investing, avoiding pitfalls, and seizing opportunities. Remember, it's not about quick wins or getting rich overnight. Investing is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about patience, discipline, and steady growth. The book reminds us that the man who seeks quick riches often ends up with nothing. Investing is the key that unlocks the door to financial freedom. It's the path to making your money work for you. It's about turning your hard-earned money into a hard-working money-making machine. Your money can work for you, but only if you invest wisely. How do we protect our hard-earned wealth from loss? This question brings us to the fourth lesson from The Richest Man in Babylon, which is all about safeguarding your wealth. Think of your wealth as a fortress. It needs to be defended against unexpected calamities and uncertainties. This is where insurance comes into play. It acts as a shield, providing protection against unforeseen events, be it health issues, property damage, or other risks. Then there's the concept of emergency funds. These are your reserves, your fallback. Life is unpredictable, and having an emergency fund ensures that you can weather financial storms without depleting your wealth. Lastly, let's talk about safe investment strategies. It's not enough to just accumulate wealth, it must be invested wisely. Diversification, long-term investing, and thorough research are your weapons here. They help reduce risk and ensure steady growth of your treasures. In conclusion, remember this: guarding your treasures is as important as earning them. So, what can we learn from the richest man in Babylon? Well, we've traveled through time, from the ancient city of Babylon to our modern world, picking up timeless wisdom along the way. Let's pause for a moment and look back at the path we've trodden. Our first landmark was the concept of savings. Remember the fattening purse? It's not about the amount you earn, but the amount you save. Start by setting aside 1/10 of your earnings, and you'll see how your purse grows fatter over time. This principle of saving is not just relevant, but crucial in our modern world of consumerism. Then we moved on to controlling expenditures. It's not just about earning and saving, but also about spending wisely. Living within your means is the cornerstone of financial stability. It's not the man who has much, but the man who desires less, who is rich. This lesson, in a world where credit is easily available, is more relevant than ever. Our next stop was the realm of investments, making your gold multiply. The idea here is to let your money work for you. Invest wisely, and your wealth will grow exponentially. In our modern world, with a plethora of investment opportunities, this wisdom from Babylon is golden. Lastly, we learned the importance of guarding our treasures from loss. It's not enough to earn, save, and invest. We must also protect our wealth. This means making informed decisions, avoiding too-good-to-be-true schemes, and being cautious with our investments. In today's world, with its myriad financial risks, this lesson is invaluable. So there you have it. Lessons from the richest man in Babylon, as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. Saving diligently, spending wisely, investing smartly, and guarding our wealth. These are the keys to financial prosperity. Babylon's richest man has spoken. The question is, are you ready to listen?